When the escaped convict was robbing for property, he actually took a fancy to the hostess, Lisa. Right in front of her husband, John, the robber carried Lisa onto the bed. Facing the evil robber, John, who was hiding under the bed, was too afraid to speak out his anger. He could only watch helplessly as Lisa suffered. Gradually, John noticed that Lisa had changed from resistance at the beginning to enjoyment. Soon after, Lisa got pregnant and gave birth to a boy named David smoothly. Every time John saw David, he would always think of that humiliating night. So David would always get a beating every time. Lisa also became a tool for John to vent his anger. John tied Lisa up and recreated the scene of that year in front of her. As time passed, Lisa couldn't bear the humiliation any longer and chose to commit suicide. And all of this was seen by David. The experiences of his childhood shaped David's gloomy personality. After he grew up, he accidentally found his father's diary. After learning about his own life experience, the evil genes in his body gradually awakened. On a night when it was pouring with rain, David brutally killed John and inherited his billions of dollars in family property. With his money and status, David became an arrogant young man in high society. But the evil from his father in his heart was quickly devouring his soul. David used his kind appearance to deceive a woman into his home. He drugged her and made her pass out. Looking at the unconscious woman, David proudly took off his disguise. Then he carried the woman to the basement. After venting his evil desires, David threw the woman into the wilderness. And as if nothing had happened, David continued to party with people from high society, creating a perfect alibi for himself. People originally thought that David was just acting on a whim. Unexpectedly, the evil in his heart had just been triggered. Looking at the young and beautiful female students on the screen, David seemed to have found a new target. Since the scale of this movie is too large, I can only show you up to this point. Friends who are interested can watch the original film of this movie. The name of the movie is The Sinister Hexagram: The Beauty Hunter.